Stick a move in the ring. You can hit me with the words you fling.
Well, talk of the devil. Looks like we got the man.
No, he's the angel, man. Come on.
The angel. Hey, the big man. What's up, Aung La? How are you doing?
Buddy.
Hi,
Oh, there you go. What's going on, guy?
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Tell them what happened today. Tell them what happened.
What'd you do today?
Tell them.
Oh, okay.
First one, right?
All right.
What
How much
happened?
money you
Hey, the tooth fairy's gonna come visit you.
made? Yep. How much money did you make?
Oh, he made the money already? $5? $10?
Yeah,
Tell them how much. How much is it?
$10.
Man, you're a rich man.
Yeah. It was either take him to the dentist and get it pulled out, or pull it ourselves. And we pulled it ourselves. So
Look,
Did you use the string on the door handle?
We tried.
look.
Oh, okay. What you been eating?
Oh no.
Beets.
No,
What is it?
no, I'm drinking. Drinking
Drinking beets?
Gatorade.
Gatorade.
Gatorade. You're the first person I ever seen with a Gatorade mustache.
Adi, tell them what you did today. What did you train today? Tell them what you trained today. You went to the gym and you did what?
What'd you do?
What'd you do?
To the gym.
He can't
Did you
remember.
practice some knockout power?
What you train? To the gym. Tell them. Jujitsu.
Oh.
A
Oh,
lot of people, 2 people hit me and both fine.
What? You got
What?
finger? You got eye poked?
You got poke in the eye? Yeah. You gotta take the
damn.
time. Okay?
It's been a crazy day.
One down twice.
Yeah. Adi, ask him a math question.
What 5 plus 5?
10.
Ask me.
Ask me.
What's 7 plus 3?
10.
Oh,
yeah.
Come on. That's pretty good. What's
Practicing his math. Go ahead.
That's good. That's good, buddy. You're doing good, man. Yeah, well, hopefully you get more money in your next tooth.
All right.
Bye. I'm drinking.
See you, buddy.
Nice. Is that Aung Day, yeah? Aung Day.
Yep.
Nice. How's your daughter doing as well?
Good. Everybody's well. Healthy.
Yeah, well, thanks Aung La for joining us. Yeah, we appreciate it. We want to catch up with you. Big event a few weeks ago. Didn't go your way. You've had a couple of weeks now to reflect on things. How are you feeling? I know you've been busy. You were cornering Brendan Allen the weekend, but yeah, how is everything with you?
Rough, man. Every rough competitive year, for me and my friends. But it is what it is, I felt like I did everything right, but fight night, I didn't perform, I came to fight, he came to do a jiu-jitsu match, so it is what it is. Should have prepared better,
Yeah, do you feel you could have done something different in the preparation? Maybe you were focusing too much on knocking him out when he had one thing in mind, didn't he? Just to jump on your back.
Yeah. He was solid, on the back. Felt like a backpack when I got up and tried to shake him off. He felt like a backpack. The fact that he was really long, body triangle with a long leg, didn't help me either. But I should have been, I should have prepared better. But it is what it is, I'm not. I was definitely really sad, I was really sad, really hurt. But one thing that I learned this year, those losses don't define who I am. If I'm able to come back from my adversity, it will inspire people that even when they're in a dark place, that you can do better. So it is what it is.
Yeah. Do there was a bit of talk before the fight. He said, I'm going to go and choke this guy out in 10 seconds.
He did it. Good for him.
Yeah. Yeah, it took a bit longer, didn't it? Did some of that annoy you, the fight? Maybe it get in your head a little bit, you think, or did that not matter?
Yeah, I don't think it was so much that. I think it was more that the week was it was a week that everything went wrong and nothing went right. And then seeing one of my really good friends, the guy that that's been with me this whole time, lose in front of me, it just really like messed up my mindset. But he did what he came out to do. That was his only way of winning, and he did a great job. So back to the drawing board, back to getting ready for whoever. So
Martin he told me that he doesn't want to fight on the same card as you again.
Never. We thought it'd be such a great idea. What's better than getting one win, getting two wins in one night?
Exactly.
But no, man, too emotional with each other. We can't keep each other calm. And also, just coaches running around. It's just not ideal. The connection between Martin and I are too tight. We care too much about each other's outcome that the second person that goes in is like already down with it. So, and if I was there, there were certain things that in the locker room and stuff that I could have done to help him feel more comfortable.
Yeah, that's a special kind of relationship. Not many fighters, I believe, they don't have that with other fighters. They might have it with a coach or two, but with other fighters, it's very rare. Yeah,
I mean, it's for his family to allow him to come stay and live with us. It says something. And we're very, similar minded, and we've been very close in the last few years together. And seeing his family and seeing him succeed, there's some closure between us. Seeing me compete, seeing me succeed, seeing me go down, like it tightens the bond. Not many people can go through that kind of journey together, with a friend.
Yeah, it's. I heard that you were just right back into training, man. You didn't even take a break or anything.
I didn't get hurt.
Okay.
I didn't get touched at all. Like, he didn't want to. I didn't get hurt at all. There's no reason why I shouldn't be back. I'm like it's weird to say, but like I felt the best in the last 5 years as far as injury goes, because I've been able to make my training regimen more professional, and I've been able to get better recovery. So for me, like, there's no reason for me to take off. This is a full-time sport, and I have to separate myself, from part-timers and like the semi-pro people into a bigger pro. Results doesn't matter, as long as I'm doing the right things. So.
Wasn't this year somewhat exhausting, with everything that went on, with the pandemic and COVID and just, wasn't it exhausting, and taking a little bit of time off would have been good?
Indeed, I'm talking to you. Okay. So no, I think it's this. I wouldn't use exhausting as a word, I mean, I'm so blessed, like as a professional fighter, I'm so blessed to be able to train and do what I love every day. Granted that I didn't get to compete as much as I wanted and get the results that I wanted. I've been able to do my job every single day in the last past, this 2020. There was only maybe 2 weeks, 2 weeks when I couldn't train, but we were able to train outside, and then there's 2 weeks when I got COVID that I didn't get to train. So there were 4 weeks of this year that I didn't get to train, So I can't be mad, I can't be mad about the year except competitively, A
lot of your fans were saying, they were commenting on our videos saying that they thought the COVID maybe affected your performance. And do you feel it did?
No, it's so weird. You know, I felt like I had the best camp. I felt physically I was in the best shape. You know, maybe not like maybe not in the grappling exchanges, but if it was more of a striking, more of an MMA sort of fight, like I felt in good shape. You know, as far as my body goes, everything felt everything felt strong and everything felt like on point. You know. Did the COVID really cause me to perform poorly? I don't think so. You know, I had COVID for 2 weeks. The next 2 weeks, my lungs weren't as strong, but you know, it's been almost a few months already. You know, 3 or 4 months already. So I don't think it had that much impact, you know, on me. Just poor preparation on my part. You know,
Well,
just poor preparation competing against a guy like Reinier.
would you said you want to stay active now and you want to fight again this year. Have you thought about maybe who you're going to fight? Would you like to do that Vitaly Big Dash trilogy or what?
It does not matter who I fight next. I'm telling you, I'll fight anybody, and I'll fight. You know, I'm free. You know, I can do at the end of next month. I can do it January, February, March, April, May. I don't really care who I compete against. I think if I prepare well, I'm stylistically a bad match for anybody. You know, but with that said, there are some certain styles that give me a problem and give me trouble. But I want to be, at the end of my career, I want to be the fighter that gives anybody problems, you know. A guy with strong wrestling, I give them problem. A guy with strong jiu-jitsu, I give them problem. A guy with great striking, I give them problem. I want to be that kind of person, you know, that kind of fighter. So that's my end goal. That being said, this loss doesn't mean anything to me. Losing a belt doesn't mean anything to me.
What does your training regimen look like right now? Like your weekly schedule?
Every morning we do either MMA or we do wrestling training, and then at night we do striking or strength and conditioning. You know, striking and conditioning, and then sparring on Tuesdays and Thursday nights. And then Saturday morning we either do sparring if we are far from a fight, or we do you know, circuit training. So we do 6 days a week. Right now I'm supplementing more of jiu-jitsu training. On Saturdays I do jiu-jitsu. On Monday nights I do jiu-jitsu as well. And then Wednesday I'll add in another one.
Are you working with Wagner Rocha and Gilbert Burns?
Yeah, right now Gilbert is in Brazil, but Wagner Rocha is the main, you know, head coach for jiu-jitsu.
Man, he's a monster.
So, I mean, I just felt like I didn't prepare well for it. Instead of 30-second goes or minute goes, or, you know, in bad position, I should have gone like 5 minutes. I should have done a lot more 5-minute rolls or 6-minute rolls. But you live and learn, you know. But I'm going to tell you this: I'm going to get my belt back. You know, whatever it takes.
That ties in on to a question we got here from Chris. He's asking you, what would you prefer to rematch de Ridder, or maybe defend your light heavyweight belt next? What have you got a favorite option?
The Ridder is my plan first. Get my belt back and then defend the light heavyweight belt.
You said to me before the fight, if you lost, that you think you didn't deserve an immediate rematch. Do you still feel like you should get a win first?
No, it's fine. If that's what they want, I'll fight anybody. I'll fight 7 more fights, 8 more fights, whatever it takes. Like I'm not one of those guys that feel entitled. If they say defend the light heavyweight belt, I will defend it. If they say fight 3 more fights before you get a title shot, that's fine. If they give me a title shot, I'll take it. Whatever. I don't feel entitled at all. Whatever they think is best, you know. It is one championship that makes the fights. It's up to them, but whatever it takes, I'm down for it. You know.
Let's go back to fight week of Inside the Matrix, because it was the first fight week that you experienced, right? And you referred to earlier that it was not a good one. And overall, what were your thoughts on like being in Singapore and being isolated? That was something different, right? Because you were actually going to fight instead of being in a corner.
For sure. Yeah, we didn't get to hang out at all. We were stuck in our own, rooms. And then we had some problems, with the COVID testing. Mm-hmm. One of our teammates, had a false positive, which is very common. But like certain things, they were not just like, ideal situation for us. Mm-hmm. And as for me, like I was super jet lagged, but I mean, it is what it is.
We got another question from, I think you know this guy, Leon Jennings, Asian Persuasion MMA. He's saying de Ridder told him that he wants you to fight Leandro next, and then he would fight the winner. Is that something you'd be interested in?
Yeah, I would love that. I've always wanted to fight Leandro. Make it happen.
Cheese.
You gotta go, okay? Because I'm doing important. Come on.
Would you? I'm pretty sure you would be open for them to do a show stateside, and Florida would be one of a good spot to do a show for one championship. Have you talked to one about that? Maybe in 2021, actually doing a show over there, because there's so many guys and girls that fight in North America, and it would be great, for the company.
But yeah, for sure. I've told them already, but it's not up to me. It's up to what their company is able to do. With their staff, it's going to be a lot harder to go to the States, which has a high number of cases. To be able to go there and then come back to Singapore, it's going to be a big hassle for them, But if they can pull it off, that'd be awesome, because we do have a lot of stateside guys. If they could even partner with some of the shows here, that'd be great too, You know how they partner with, Pancrase and what is it? Pancrase and the other one.
Shudo,
yeah, in Japan. If they could partner with maybe like Thanh FC or one of the smaller shows like CFC, they could do it, You know what's funny is CFFC uses a circular cage too.
Well, I wanted to ask you as well, what was Martin's reaction? Because John's spoken to him a little bit, and we're hopefully going to play a snippet of that interview later in this show today. But how has he taken it, and what's he planning on doing next? Do you know when he wants to come back, and does he want to have a rematch as well?
Yeah, he has a very positive outlook. He knew he made a mistake in the pocket, keeping his guard too low. It's devastating, when you lose like that. But he has a great positive outlook. He's going to come back. He's going to be hungry. And he's going to work his way back up, He wants a few more fights and then a rematch for the title.
They've got a comment here. They're saying they really like your walkout, Ong. I really like your walkout too. One of the best in MMA. And they're saying they believe you'll get your belt back again. Yeah, how much does all the support from your fans, how much has that helped you? The disappointment must have been so big, but to have everyone, I'm sure, send such messages of support, I guess that would have helped you.
Yeah, it hurts me to let a lot of my fans down. It's painful, not to be able to live up to their expectations. I saw a lot of fans on video crying. It's painful for me, but maybe it will teach them to be to have perseverance, to push yourself through, and to break through the hard times. Reinier is like it's an easy problem for me to solve. He's like stylistically, I can solve that problem, and I just didn't do the right thing, so we'll get it back.
He has a lot of respect for you, though, even even after the, before the fight, it is what it is. But after the fight, he said that you are one of the greatest of all time in one championship. When you hear that from a guy that, you competed against, how does that feel for you?
It's nice, respect is what we need in our sport. There's too much hatred in the world. We are able to do what we love. And I think a lot of the athletes need to show more respect. When there's a lot of disrespect, I think it continues and it spreads to the fans as well. The fans become very disrespectful and stuff. I think it's important that we athletes show have a respectful outlook towards each other.
Do you get disrespected online? Do you ever get messages from people?
For sure. They tell you how bad you suck. and they would beat me up. They would knock me out.
Oh, you got people saying that to you? That's crazy.
But it's okay. It comes with, it really comes with what we do. We are out in public. We're out, we fight in front of, television and stuff. So, of course, people are going to watch TV and be like, oh, I can do better than that, I could have defended that. But it's different when you're in there.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of those armchair coaches, right?
Yeah.
Armchair coaches.
It's so much easier when you say it than when you're stuck in that position. It's like,
yeah. It's flight, or what is it? Fight or flight, right? Yeah.
Got some more fans just giving you their well wishes on. They're asking, Augustine's asking when your next match. You said you'd like to do it this year, right?
Yeah, but I don't think they're going to be able to come through with that. I mean, they have 2 more cards left, I think, in December, and those 2 cards are full already because of how long this year has been, without any fight cards. So most likely early January or February. But I'll be training, consistently from now on. I'll be training. I won't be traveling as much. I do have to travel one more time, for one of my teammates, Linton Vassell. So who has a Bellator coming up.
But that's not too far, though. That's Connecticut.
Yeah, that's Connecticut. And I can always train with him, so. Mm-hmm. But, man, those fight weeks, they take a lot out of you. Not going to but just yours, but going to your friends, fight week, it takes a lot out of you. That traveling, the flight, the hotel rooms,
Yeah, you've been to all of them. I don't think there's many fighters that have been to the fight weeks and won championship, Bellator, and the UFC.
Yeah. I guess not, huh?
How was the experience on for Vegas last week? Yeah, just talk us through. I know Brendan didn't get the victory in the end, but just what was the whole vibe like there with how everything they do? How does it compare to one setup in Singapore?
One setup is in a stadium, so it's a lot, bigger. The other one is in the Apex Center, so it was a little bit smaller. You just walk up the hall and then it's there. It was kind of cool. There are certain things that UFC does that you can't compare with other promotions. As far as the gears that they give and stuff. And then there are things that one championship does that's really well, and then there are things that Bellator does that are really well as well. Are you ready for Christmas?
Yeah. What do you want for Christmas?
What do you want for Christmas, V?
I mean,
What do you want for Christmas?
I don't know.
All right, you get nothing then. Upstairs, right? All right, go upstairs, Mom.
Is
Not even up there.
Yeah, she is upstairs.
is he glad to have Dad back?
Yeah, super happy to be back. Just not
Because I
him,
guess
my daughter too. Yeah.
because you've been around most of the year, it must be quite rare for them to just have you there all the time. And now you're going back away again. Is it kind of sad for them again to see Dad go back to work?
Yeah, but it's really our line of work. There's no way around it. If you want to be a good mixed martial artist, you have to have great teammates, and then you have to be you have to be responsible to your teammates as well. But also when you go to your teammates fight, it improves your fight IQ. You learn things through being the corner of your friend fighter. I need you to go upstairs. Okay. Be ready for it. Understand?
Poor Ong D, going to bed.
He's just curious.
So going to my friend's fight, it helps me to become a better mixed martial arts, to understand how to deal with different fighters and how they approach the fights. So for me, it's a learning experience, and I'm gonna write it down in my notebook, and hopefully it helps me when I compete again.
With your jiu-jitsu training that you've focused on a little bit more now, does it kind of allow you to get that beginner's mindset, you know what I mean, like going to training every day a little bit more?
Yeah, for sure. For me, I just it's not that I'm a beginner, I have pretty decent jiu-jitsu. I'm just rusty because of our training, the way we train. Sanford is wrestling and kickboxing. The focus is not so much on jiu-jitsu per se. And then when we do the jiu-jitsu, it's more 30-second goes instead of 5 minutes. So for me, I just need to get the rust off and just do rounds after rounds after rounds. And be comfortable in jiu-jitsu positions for 5 minutes instead of just 30 seconds. I felt comfortable at first, but I start as the round wore off, I start to kind of panic. So in order for me not to panic, I have to put myself in bad positions and get used to it, for 5-6 minutes like that.
Do you feel if you... Oh, sorry, John, go ahead.
No, who has the best jiu-jitsu in the gym over there at Sanford? I'm going to put you on the spot.
Well, the person that's built like him is going to be Tall Steve. He's built like Reinier, except he is 4 inches taller and has 25 pounds on him, and he can do the things that Reinier can do. It's just that if you train with Tall Steve all the time, you're gonna he's gonna break you. But that's one thing that I'm looking forward to as well. Getting into those positions, bad position with a bigger, stronger guy. So.
Yeah, I think when John and I interviewed Reinier after, we asked him, say if you had survived the end of that round, how does he feel the rest of the fight would have gone? He thought he would have just taken you down again. Do you think you could have turned the fight back in your favor had you got to that second round? Yeah, for sure. I would have been more cautious of the takedown, and then I would have. I had my wrestling coach with me. When I started the initial shot, I got too happy, went for the headlock instead of just pushing his head down. Yeah. That's a simple transition mistake that I made. That would have avoided that body lock. And so things like that we could have fixed in between rounds. So. How do you see if you do get that rematch, how is it going to play out? What's your path to victory? Do you think, how are you going to keep him off you? Are you going to look for a knockout, or are you going to look for another way to beat this guy? Knockout. I guarantee you, if we meet again, I'm going to knock him out within 2 rounds. So. He says you didn't hit him, but I thought you did, that first punch. And then you said, that's the one. He says it just grazed him. How did that go? Tell us your side. I mean, it just grazed him, but it scared him. It seems like he very quickly then jumped in, didn't he? He's like, all right, screw this. I'm going to take him down now. Yeah. I mean, so you think he's afraid of your power, right? I mean, it's pretty obvious. When he leg kicked me, I didn't feel anything. But you never know. A fight is a fight. He went to his instincts, to things that he knows best. He didn't come up, as soon as I grazed him, as soon as I leg kicked him, he knew it was it would be bad if any of those landed, So, I mean, he went to what he was good at and kept alive. So good for him.
So the plan is be ready January, February, whenever they call you. You're like Batman. They put up the signal.
Yeah. No, anybody. Like I don't really care. I don't really care. But I do think that Brazilian would be good too. You know,
Yeah.
Leandro.
would be good too. Big Dash would be good. Anybody, it doesn't matter. Like I'm here, you know, not to play. I'm here to get my belt back. So.
What about, any words before you return, early next year to your fans, that were watching? We had like hundreds of thousands of people on the stream watching your fight. It was pretty insane. I was so shocked, like the turnout.
Yeah, like Myanmar's got my back, man. The whole country's got my back. I'm so thankful for that. And like, I want them to know that performance is not my best performance. There's a lot more, in me, and I can't wait to get back in there and show them that, this is a minor setback, and I'm gonna come back. It's gonna be a major comeback. So just watch out, and thank you for always supporting me, always keeping me in their prayers, and just being great fans of mine. So thank you guys. I should be back early, first quarter of next year.
One last thing before we let you go, the face tattoo of your face. I wanted to just get your reaction on that, man. Like, I know that it's overwhelming sometimes for you. So What was your thoughts?
It's going to look really bad when he gets old. Yeah. Don't do it. Don't get to me.
All right. Well, man, we really appreciate your time, Aung. You have a family, you have kids, you have training, and it's always good speaking with you and catching up.
Yeah, man. I love you guys' stream, man. It feels like the one championship streams with you guys. It feels like I'm just watching the fights with friends, So.
Well, we have to get you on, man, sometime.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that talk. Say stop talking, and
Yeah.
good job, keep talking.
Oh man,
Appreciate
thank you.
the support, Aung.
You got to leave a comment if you're there. Just say hello.
I did.
Oh, did you?
You guys didn't even comment back on me.
When was that? Last Friday?
Yeah, I said I was looking forward to Lineker versus Billion fight.
Oh man, sorry. So many comments. They were just flying by. I'll have to set up a special. Too popular, yeah. We're never going to be as popular as you. You should have seen that when the one we had, the one when you were on. It was just like John said, thousands of comments. I couldn't keep up with it. Just crazy. Yeah, man.
It's like this sport is rough, man. I'm telling you. We had a rough week, man. Rough few weeks. All my friends lost.
Well, we hope to see you back soon and getting that. I'm sure you'll get back in the win column soon, man. Like it's good to see you. I love to see that you never shy away from the disappointment either. You did the interview straight after. You could tell you were sad and upset, but you come on our show as well, and we really appreciate that. And as John said, I know you're a family man, and Aung Dae's got to go to bed, so we'll let Dad do his thing.
Okay, thank you guys. Take care. Hope to see you guys soon. And then hopefully one has a show that's open to the fans and the media, and then I get to see you guys.
Yeah, and if you're watching on Friday, leave a comment again, and we'll put you up. All right, man. Thank you so much, Aung La.
Take care. Talk to you guys soon.
You too. Talk soon.